Okay, I'm going to be giving a quick demo of my Milestone 2 submission for my final project. On the left side here I have my web app that I've developed. I've got several assignments here populated in the drop-down with solution code loaded in the back end. And so students can choose the assignment they want to have checked and then submit their code here to have it be evaluated. On the right side here I've got just a Google Doc with my test cases. Okay, so I'm going to start by showing you the Lab 4.5 test case that I have here. Lab 4.5 is a hangman game, and so if I paste this in, this is an example where the student forgot the conditional to check to see whether the letter entered was correct. So then it says the solution code has more conditional branches than your code, and you're missing conditions. And sure enough, if I add in the conditional to check to see whether the letter entered was correct, I can clean up the formatting here. It actually doesn't look at the formatting, it just looks at the tokens, but better to have it formatted correctly, and then if I check that, it says it looks good. Okay, so now let's take a look at Lab 4.3 number 1. Here's my test case for that. Again, missing a conditional. Solution code has more conditionals than your code, okay, and then if I paste in the correct one, now it looks good. All right, how about Lab 4.3 number 2? In this case, I've got an if statement instead of a loop, and it says your code has more if statements than the solution. Rather than having an if statement missing, the if statement is extraneous. And then if I paste in the correct answer, it looks good. Lab 4.3 number 3, here's an example where the student had too many loops, what that would look like. Lab 4.3 number 3, and it says your code has more loops than the solution. Maybe you're overcomplicating things. And then I can take out this additional loop here, and then it looks good. And lastly, Lab 4.3 number 4, here's a case where a student would be missing the else part of a conditional, and it says the solution code has more conditionals than your code, more branches, and then if I add in the else, and now it says it looks good. Okay, thanks a lot.